I am the weakest elf in my clan. To escape orcs hunting me down, I pretended to be a bride and married a strange young man. He is young and handsome. He seems to be injured and is recovering. I felt guilty enough to stay and look after him for a month, then I slipped out. On the road back to the city, I heard the news. The young dragon lord had lost his bride. Enraged, he slaughtered a portion of the orc tribe. 3 years later, my family ran out of options. They decided to offer me as a second wife to the new dragon lord. Everyone knew about him, unpredictable and ruthless. After his first wife died, he raised their children alone. I figured I was dead either way. When the day came, I walked in and said what I had to say.
I am grateful for my lord's regard, but I already have someone.
The tapestry screen slid open.
I would love to know. Why did you abandon us both? Who is it that you love?
That day, my sister and I had traveled to Elendor together for a clan elder's feast. We were shot down together. Then I walked into something I was never meant to see. Several orcs brutally slaughtering their own kind. I turned and ran. They were far stronger than me. I have always been the weakest elf in my clan. Branches cut across my face, then a wall at the end of the forest. Without thinking twice, I jumped inside. The courtyard on the other side was quiet. The orcs were close behind me. I found an unlocked door. A wedding dress was folded on the bed.
Tonight is the young lord's wedding. Why does he look like he's attending a funeral? He's never met her. What's there to look forward to? I heard she hates the whole arrangement, didn't bring a single attendant.
Shouts came from outside the gate. The bride ran away from the wedding. The orcs had found the estate. Looking at the dress on the bed, I decided to take a gamble. I had barely wrestled the dress on when the door opened. I pushed every instinct I had down and stepped toward him. His eyes were cold, but there was nothing vicious in them.
Husband, the night is getting late,
I said.
Shall we retire?
I made a quick judgment and took his arm. I felt him go completely rigid. Then from outside, a guard's voice. The orcs were at the gate. They said a fugitive had entered the estate. He looked down at my hand, then at my face.
Tonight is my wedding day. Get out.
My whole body unclenched at once. When I raised my hand, I knocked over the incense burner in the corner. It hit the floor and split open. A wisp of pink powder drifted between us. I did not understand why yet. My head went thick. My hand on his sleeve grew hot. I couldn't resist wanting to explore deeper.
That smell,
I said.
It's horrible.
That's a magic powder that induces estrus. Get out! Now!
I looked at his ears. They had gone red. I don't know what came over me, whispering that I wanted to sleep with him. My elven aura, the soft luminous shimmer, slipped its leash entirely. It coiled around his waist on its own, which I was not directing it to do.
Do you know what that was? That is a desire magic.
I looked up at him. His face was already starting to blur. My last coherent thought before everything dissolved. Surely it is perfectly normal to have a little enchantment in a bridal chamber. When I came back to myself, it was morning. The handmaids were giggling outside the screen. Footsteps outside. The door opened. He came in wrapped in a cloak, face pale in daylight. I had not noticed the night before, but he was clearly recovering from something serious. He looked at me for a moment without speaking. When the handmaids had finished their work and left, I got up to explain. He stopped me.
Don't worry,
He said.
I'll take responsibility.
Kale was as good as his words. Every servant in the house addressed me as my lady. Any food I casually mention will be automatically placed on the table in no time. The estate was remote and quiet. To be honest, it's very comfortable here, but I was afraid of what happened when dishonest things unraveled. I wanted to get home before my mother found out any of this. I decided I would tell Kale everything. I crossed into the side courtyard and found him crouched over something on the ground. The creatures he bound were dismembered. His dark clothes were spotless, not one mark on them. He looked at what remained on the ground and told a guard.
Retrieve the Essence's core.
The fierce expression on his face vanished instantly.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Come and eat.
One of his guards caught my expression and smiled.
Don't be frightened, my lady. That one earned it. Lord Kale has no patience for those who betray him.
I were very clearly I needed to leave this house, but I could not leave. Days passed by. From the handmaid Lyra, I learned that Kale had nearly died not long before. Some clan elders had arranged the marriage. They believed that having a wedding with elves might ward off illness. He has never spoken about himself, and I have no intention of revealing anything. The less he knows, the better. And if he ever finds out what I actually did, I will never see the outside of this courtyard again. One afternoon, I was lost in thought again. Lyra assumed we had quarreled and pulled me aside to help.
My lady, if you want something from him, just be a little sweet when you're tending to him.
Being sweet was not the difficulty. Elves are born knowing how to be charming, and I genuinely felt bad about the situation, so when I tended to him, some of what I gave him was real. A therapist came to heal his old wounds every day. The treatment room was a cave in the hillside behind the estate. It's very cold there. The air was sharp enough to sting. I came one afternoon and found him alone in that cave in a single light layer, spine straight, eyes closed. I quietly walked up to him and hugged him. He saw it was me. His brow drew together.
I'm fine. Wait outside.
I was worried you were cold.
I thought of what Lyra had said and shook my head. We sat in the frost for a long while. I moved a little closer. Then I felt a tail wrap around me. I dared not look down, but I could feel a continuous warmth emanating from my tail. I've never seen him transform before, and I don't know what race he is. I think Kyle might be a snake. After that, I went to every session, tucking myself in beside him while the healer worked. He stopped asking me to leave.
My lord's color has been genuinely remarkable lately.
Kale said nothing. He looked down at me. That night, watching him drink his medicine, he set down the cup and said,
You've had something on your mind for days. Just say it.
I opened my mouth. I meant to ask if I could go into the capital city alone. Once I find the Elven region, show them my clan emblem, and then I can find someone to escort me home. But what came out of my mouth was,
Could we go look at the snow? Outside the walls?
It gets dark early. I was afraid you'd lose your way. You should go home early.
I felt very guilty, and I gave up the idea of running away.
Where would I go, I said.
I held out a candied violets. He didn't usually take them. Somewhere in the past few weeks, he'd gotten used to them. I patted his hand, half guilty and half meaning it.
Don't worry. I'll come back.